Richard Lynn BIBLE, born on January 23, 1962. In June 1988, Richard BIBLE snatched 9-year-old Jennifer Wilson from her bicycle as she was riding along a rural road in Flagstaff. He took her to the top of a hill, raped her, killed her with 3 blows to the head, and left her body hidden beneath a pile of branches. In May 1987, BIBLE was released from prison after serving a sentence imposed in 1981 for kidnapping and sexual assault. 13 months later, 9-year-old Jennifer Wilson began bicycling to her ranch near Flagstaff, a mile away. She never arrived. Her naked body was found 3 weeks later hidden under a tree, mostly covered with branches, with her hands tied behind her back. That same day, BIBLE visited his brother driving a Blazer-type vehicle which he said belonged to a friend. In fact, the vehicle was stolen. Police later stopped BIBLE after a high-speed chase driving the same stolen vehicle, painted another color. Within hours after his arrest, BIBLE confessed to stealing the GMC the previous day and painting the vehicle 2 hours before his arrest. Inside the vehicle, police found numerous rubber bands but no rubber band bags. The steering column had been cut open and 1 piece of metal had fallen to the floorboard. A case of 20 50-milliliter bottles of Suntory vodka with 2 bottles missing was also found in the vehicle. At the scene of Jennifer's body, police found 2 identical vodka bottles. Identical rubber bands were all over the scene. In one of the first DNA cases, blood smeared on a shirt and worn by BIBLE at his arrest was tested and found to be the blood of Jennifer. Police later stopped BIBLE after a high-speed chase driving the same stolen vehicle, painted another color. Within hours after his arrest, BIBLE confessed to stealing the GMC the previous day and painting the vehicle 2 hours before his arrest. Inside the vehicle, police found numerous rubber bands but no rubber band bags. The steering column had been cut open and 1 piece of metal had fallen to the floorboard. A case of 20 50-milliliter bottles of Suntory vodka with 2 bottles missing was also found in the vehicle. At the scene of Jennifer's body, police found 2 identical vodka bottles. Identical rubber bands were all over the scene. In one of the first DNA cases, blood smeared on a shirt and worn by BIBLE at his arrest was tested and found to be the blood of Jennifer. An autopsy revealed that portions of the body were severely decomposed, consistent with having been on sheep hill for approximately 3 weeks. Multiple skull fractures and a broken jawbone indicated that blows to the head caused Jennifer's death. The blood-matted grass near the body was consistent with the blows being inflicted there. Although the body was naked with the hands tied, suggesting sexual molestation, no sperm or semen was found. The physician performing the autopsy took pubic hair and muscle samples. Near the body were several clusters of golden brown hair approximately 6 to 10 inches long. Although the hair found at the scene appeared to be lighter in color, it was microscopically similar to Jennifer's hair and could have come from her. In one of the locks of hair, an examiner found a pubic-type hair. This pubic-type hair was similar to BIBLE's pubic hair samples. Long brown hair found on BIBLE's jacket, shirt, and in his wallet were similar to Jennifer's hair and could have come from her. Investigators found hair similar to BIBLE's on a sheet used to wrap the body, and hair found on Jennifer's t-shirt was similar to BIBLE's. Hair on a blanket in the GMC was similar to Jennifer's, with a total of 57 hairs in the GMC being similar to Jennifer's hair. Some of the hair found near the body, as well as the hair on BIBLE's shirt and in his wallet, was cut on one side and torn on the other. The investigator had never before seen such a cut-tear pattern, but was able to duplicate the pattern by using the knives BIBLE possessed when arrested as well as other sharp knives. 21 of the 22 hairs on Bible's jacket had similar cut, tears. Richard Lynn BIBLE was convicted of first-degree murder, kidnapping, and molestation of a child under 15 years of age. He was sentenced to death for the murder conviction and to consecutive 22-year terms for the other convictions. Because the guilty verdicts are primarily based on circumstantial evidence, set forth the facts in some detail. After 23 years and 24 days, the case against Richard Lynn BIBLE of Flagstaff is set to come to an end. That's how long it has taken our criminal justice system to find the murderer of Jennifer Wilson, try him, convict him, sentence him, and carry out the sentence. A capital case like this should never take that long. June 30, 2011, Arizona executed a man for molesting and fatally bludgeoning a 9-year-old girl in a case that spread fear through Flagstaff and the rest of the state. Richard Lynn BIBLE, 49, received an injection at the state prison in Florence and died at 11 a.m. He was convicted of kidnapping, molesting, and killing Jennifer Wilson of Yuma while she was on vacation with her family in Flagstaff in June 1988. She had spoken with her mother only moments before she disappeared. Hikers found her naked, decomposing body 3 weeks after she went missing. Her hands were tied behind her back with her own shoelace, and her underwear was in a nearby tree. BIBLE did not look at any of the approximately 50 people witnessing the execution, who included about 20 of Jennifer's family members. He appeared to be scared, taking several swallows and fidgeting before he was put to death. His final meal was 4 eggs with cheese, hash browns, biscuits and gravy, peanut butter and jelly, and chocolate milk. At 11 a.m., the curtains opened. BIBLE was on his back on a table. His body was covered with a sheet. He looked straight at the ceiling and did not look at the people assembled. The death warrant was read. BIBLE was asked if he had any last words. "I want to thank my family and my lawyers," he said. "I love them all and everything's okay. That's it." As BIBLE's breathing quickened, then slowed. A few minutes into the execution, a technician dressed in medical clothing came in and checked BIBLE's eyes and mouth. "It is confirmed the inmate is sedated," came a voice from an intercom. Minutes passed. The witnesses watched. And then it was over. The curtains closed. Richard Lynn BIBLE was 49 years at the time of his execution. Thank you for watching Death Row.